Going on, guys? This is Techno here, coach of the Carolina Pantherians, and today I am bringing you my CPC Season 4 Round 2 playoffs match. Now, last round of the playoffs, we did beat Jake in a, let's just say, not our most honorable battle, but we're not really going to talk about that too much. It was pretty unfortunate, but yeah, we're on to a new week, and we have to kind of try to redeem ourselves versus Rob Jr., who is probably one of the better coaches in this league. So I'm just going to get right into the team that he has and like about him. So me and Rob, we go kind of way back. He was one of the first people I met in this community. So he's a very good friend of mine. He's also very skilled, and we did fight week 1 where I did unfortunately lose. But that was mainly because I forgot about a mechanic that one of my own Pokemon had that we're going to talk about later in the battle. But yeah, that if I remember that mechanic, I probably would have had a much better shot to win that battle. But either way, we're in the playoffs now, and we get to fight him again, so we're all good. So the team that he has now, it hasn't really changed much from last time. So Z Celesteela, Mega Latios, Crocodile, Suicune, Mimikyu, Salazzle, Heracross, Garbodor, Electivire, and Torterra. So he did get rid of the Rhydon for Piplup and Torterra, but then the Piplup got nullified. I think he also made a transaction for Dunsparce. Yeah, you guys can see that he did have the Dunsparce on his team, and then he had to drop his Rhydon. Well, he dropped his Rhydon for the Dunsparce and the Dunsparce for all that. But yeah, Dunsparce didn't really do anything. But yeah, looking at this matchup, it's, as I said, pretty similar to last time. So we can kind of prep a little bit similar, but I want to bring new tricks this time. So we're going to see what we can do in terms of that. So the first Pokemon we have is going to be our Heatran, which did not show up last time. So we have Shucaberry with Stealth Rocks, Magma Storm, Roar, and Dark Pulse with 56 HP, max special attack, and then 168 speed. I believe this speed investment... No, wait, I had more speed on this thing. Yeah, I think... I don't know. It got all messed up somewhere, but I'm pretty sure that I had, like, this amount of speed. Probably for Crocodile. And also, I would, like, go over and, like, check the Pokemon, but there are certain Pokemon that, like, certain teams that I don't want to accidentally reveal, so yeah, we're not going to do that right now. But basically, the point of this Pokemon was to just kind of... get up rocks, maybe get a couple of hits off, kind of help me with Celesteela a little bit more, and then maybe die. So Magnum Storm and Dark Pulse helped me deal with the Pokemon I wanted to deal with, like Celesteela, Mega Latios, even Crocodile. If it's not coming in on a Magnum Storm very well. And this thing can also take a hit from a +2 Mimikyu, I'm pretty sure, or at least that's what my calc told me. Might be wrong though. So that would be pretty scary. But yeah, that's Heatran this week. Kind of get up rocks and then do whatever the hell it wants. So the next Pokemon we have is going to be our Wing Condition. It's a pretty similar Ampharos to the set we brought last time with Thunderbolt, Agility, Dragon Pulse, and Hidden Power Ice. But we did have Focus Blast over the Hidden Power Ice to help us with things like Rhydon and Crocodile more. However, now that he has the Torterra, I feel like he might make a cheeky bring and actually bring that Torterra versus me to kind of help deal with Agility Ampharos. Another thing about Agility Ampharos is it could have very easily won the last game if I took more opportunities to set it up. However, I kind of forgot that Mold Breaker was a thing, so I didn't ever set it up in fear that the Thunderbolt would not, like, that the Thunderbolt would just pop the disguise from the Mimikyu, where it does not. It actually just kills it if there are Stealth Rocks and Spikes up. So yeah, I took that into account this battle, and as you guys can see, he doesn't really have good resist to this mon at all. Everything basically just dies on his team, and it's going to be all about finding the perfect opportunity to set up. So the next Pokemon we have is going to be our Pharisee with Spikes, Gyro Ball, Seed Bomb, Curse, Max HP, Max Spadef. Now the reason I brought this thing is to help me deal with the Mega Lati a little bit better. Just kind of like a soft check for a couple of turns, maybe get up Spikes and then Curse up. The reason I have Curse is, of course, for that Mega Lati, so that I can actually beat it instead of just, like, whittling it down a little bit, because with Curse, that means my attacks are obviously getting more powerful. Then I can just Gyro Ball that thing and do big damage to it. I don't know, wait, I was not minus attack in the game, I do remember that, though. I think Shona might have screwed this up, but yeah, I do remember I was not minus attack in the game. If I was, that would have been a pretty big mistake. But yeah, Ferroseed, that's Ferroseed. I also wanted Spikes up this game because, like I said, with Stealth Rocks and Spikes, my Ampharos can pretty much just destroy everything on his team in one hit. Sorry. Next Pokemon we have is going to be our Scarf Tapu Bulu. Now, this is an interesting bring this matchup because he does have the Celesteela. So last time, I did bring Tapu Tapu Bulu, so that I could do a big chunk to the Celesteela, and then I could kill it off with a superpower or something, even though he was physically defensive. But yeah, this time we have Scarf, which is going to help me deal with some things a lot better, like Crocodile, Mega Latios, Suicune, Mimikyu. All these things are dealt with a lot better by the Tapu Bulu. And I kind of figured, well, it's just one Pokemon that I can kind of deal with these two Pokemon right here that I'm really worried about, so I might as well just bring Scarf and do the most damage to his team. And I also have Nature's Madness to kind of help whittle down the Celesteela either way, so that's going to help me. The speed is so that I outspeed everything on his team. Not Scarf Salazzle, but yeah, Salazzle with 366 speed. And then it kind of just destroys everything except for the Celesteela. So that was the mindset coming into this. It's a really nice late game Pokemon if it needs to be. It's also a really nice breaker. It's just pretty good utility in this matchup. So the next Pokemon we have is going to be our Memento, Foul Play, Sucker Punch, Will-O-Wisp, Spadef, Spiritomb. So I really just wanted this thing for Memento. Sorry, I'm really stuttering on my words right now. But yeah, I wanted this thing for Memento purposes. Because Memento into my Ampharos is going to be probably the key to winning this game. Memento kind of just helps me like set up on everything, and then I don't have to worry about a big like hit. Because if like the Celesteela gets a kill and it's an offensive one, which I don't really expect this matchup too much because of my Tapu Bulu, but if it does get a kill and like it like gets a boost in attack, I can't set up on it with my Ampharos anymore. Which is a big problem. So yeah, that's the point of Memento on this team. Just help me set up on the stuff that I like want to set up on. It'll help me set up on like Heracross, Salazzle, Garbodor. Electivire I can kind of already set up on, but yeah, we'll get into all that when it comes around. But yeah. So the last Pokemon we have on our team is this Gliscor, kind of utility mod for my team. I just kind of wanted it because I wanted something to deal with the Heracross, the Garbodor, the Crocodile. It's just really good versus a lot of his team. I ran this speed, same reason as the last time, because I know he's gonna just creep my Heatran, max speed Heatran, so I figured why not run just this amount of speed. I mean, sorry, when I say that he's gonna creep my max speed Heatran, I mean like with his Heracross or something. But yeah, that's the point of this U-turn roost taunt. It just deals with everything. So yeah, let's just get right into this battle. So you guys can see he brings a team of Mega Latios, Crocodile, Mimikyu, Garbodor, Electivire, and Celesteela. So pretty threatening team, similar to what he brought last time, except now he doesn't have something. What is it? It's the Suicune. Yeah, he doesn't have the Suicune. Last time he brought like sub-toxic Suicune, which was pretty annoying for my team. But now he has the Garbodor, so he might try to spike stack me, which would be an issue. So, looking at this matchup, I kind of just want to get in my Gliscor and U-turn out of there. If he leads with the Latios, I'm not afraid of that because I do have my Ferroseed to try to respond to his Surf that is probably going to come out because he did bring it last time. So yeah, so he leads with the Crocodile, and right off the bat, I kind of make a little bit of a mistake, but kind of like something that would benefit me. I had a feeling he'd go for Rocks here, and even if he knocks me off here, I'm not too intimidated by it. But yeah, puns, intimidate, Crocodile. But yeah, he gets rid of my Scarf, which is kind of annoying, but I'm not too like flabbergasted by it. I go for Wood Hammer here, just a safe play, and it does a lot of damage to the Garbodor, but he does reveal to be Rocky Helmet as well. So right off the bat, he has 2 Rocky Helmet Pokemon, which is kind of annoying for me, and he doubles right back into his Crocodile. So here, I know he's going to go for the Stealth Rock, so I go for the Taunt. So we get that play right. He does go for Stealth Rocks, and we're all just regaining health, which is kind of annoying, but I just U-turn out of there, and now I can go right back into my Tapu Bulu, and now I force even more offensive pressure, so he knocks me off, and he's not going into his Celesteela, he's actually going into the Garbodor to try to deal with this, which might be pretty smart since he doesn't want any damage on the Celesteela, but yeah, I Nature's Madness and a Zen Headbutt, and he does kill me with the Rocky Helmet and the Aftermath, but we do take him out in the process, so double down. Not sure really came out on top there, because my Bulu without a Scarf is kind of useless. Not useless, but not as good at all, because I still have responses to the Crocodile, obviously. So now he goes to Electivire, all that happens. Go into my Ferroseed, sorry, I'm running behind, but yeah. Goes into the Electivire, Ice Punch, I know that's going to happen, so I go into my Ferroseed, then I double back out into my Gliscor. Basically, I just want to keep whittling this thing down, because that's the only thing that's stopping my Ampharos from literally just sweeping through his team. It's insane. But yeah, my U-turn's going to come out here as he goes hard into Latios, so very aggressive. and I can just go into my Spiritomb to try to help with this thing. And here I do go for the foul play, which does quite a bit, but I do take Rocky Helmet damage. So now I do just want to switch out because I don't want this thing in on the Spiritomb, and I can just get big damage off on it. So now I make a dumb play. I U-turn thinking it'll kill, and then it doesn't. So now I have to go back into my Spiritomb, which was really stupid of me. And here you guys are going to see I Sucker Punch, and it is another double down. But unfortunately, we do not have the Memento support on our team. So now I just got to kind of get up my hazards and see if we can go from there. So the Celesteela is going to come in. I go into my Heat Train there because it kind of helped me with any Pokemon. If he went to Electivire, tried to pressure me, I had my Gliscor and my Ferroseed. If he went to this, try to pressure me, I have my Ferroseed. And then Celesteela and Mimikyu, they both can lose to it. So Stealth Rock's going to come up here, and I know he's not going to be default. He needs attacks versus my team. Another reason I did bring Hazard Stack this matchup. So I go for Dark Pulse, and it does 51%, which does lead me to believe that he's not going to roost here or anything, but he does. I thought that he maybe wouldn't because he's continuously losing health, but I guess he expected me to go out. And here I just Curse. And now the Celesteela, it's luckily not autotomized, which is something that's really important in this matchup, because if it was autotomized, then it would kind of come down to what attacks he'd have on it, which would have been really annoying because I never want to have to do that. But anyways, I do get up a Spike, and that's crucial so that I can deal with the Mimikyu, and then I Gyro Ball the Electivire, which at first might seem like a misplay, but I'm trying to condition this because the only Pokemon left on his team that I can set up on that will probably even be in on anything would be this Electivire. Latios and Mimikyu I obviously cannot set up on. Actually, I can, if they do miss their attacks, Play Rough and Draco respectively. But yeah, that's the only thing that I'm worried about in this matchup. So, and now I go for the U-turn. No, I don't go for the U-turn. I just go right into my Lincoln. But yeah, now I go for the U-turn, like I said. And he goes for the Ice Punch. So now his set is Volt Switch, Fire Punch, Ice Punch. And Ice Punch doesn't kill there. So now he goes for the Thunder Punch, and I'm like, oh baby, this is golden. Because what I can do now is I can go into my Ampharos, and I know he doesn't have Earthquake. So the Ice Punch won't be doing enough to the point where I'm intimidated enough to be afraid that it will put me in range of a Life Orb, Shadow Sneak, or anything. And I Agility up, go for Dragon Pulse, and here is the moment of truth. Now, he might have ran a set on this Mimikyu to help deal with the Mold Breaker Ampharos, like Assault Vest or something. But if he didn't, this thing literally would just sleep through the rest of his team. And I Thunderbolt, do I kill? Yes, I do, and that means that Ampharos is going to win this game. So very good game to Rob Jr., very good friend of mine, like I said earlier. Unfortunately, one of us did have to go down. I thought it would be me, honestly, but yeah, Ampharos is going to come through. Next week is the finals, and I honestly, looking at the team I had, I really did not think that finals would ever be an option or anything for me, or even like a dream. But we did make finals, which is actually just insane. I'm gonna make a season recap video coming up soon, but until then, my name's Techno, and I will see you guys later. Peace.